Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Preethi was here. Today I have 5 really awesome new manga to share. I'm super blessed to have found them, and I just wanted to share that love. So without further ado, let's just get into it. The first one is a manga, a standalone called Sadako-san and Sadako-chan. This is the cover, this is the back. At first glance, this seems like a horror manga, but if you look closely at the cover, you can actually see this cute little teddy bear, which is what convinced me otherwise. It's actually about this scary character from a movie who apparently comes out of televisions and curses people, and then they die a couple days later, which is very scary. Thankfully, I've never watched that movie. I'm a scaredy cat. The synopsis is actually very cute, and it's about, okay, this little girl meets this scary monster. An example is, okay, this monster, spirit, something comes out of televisions, right? But who has televisions anymore? People are always streaming or, watching things on their phones. So this girl's like, no, you can't come out of televisions. You have to, come out of YouTube and curse people or something. And I just found that very cute, very contemporary slice of life vibes, but with this monster, which I really appreciated. I debated for a month whether I should get this because, one, did I really want this in my room when I'm sleeping at night? The answer is no. And then the other one is just is it too scary for me? And I am scared of basically everything. After a month, I got the guts to go and get this at Barnes & Noble, and I read it the very same night, which was not a great decision, but I couldn't help it. Thankfully, I did sleep like a baby, though. This thing is in my bookshelf every day. I'm okay. But yeah, this is a very fun, cute manga which combines comedy and horror, but a very cute side of horror, as long as you can get past the existence of this thing. Not in real life, I hope, but in this manga. The next one is a very cute manga called Rosie in the Labyrinth. This is the cover. This is the back. It's about Rosie, who is a little girl, and then these two guys, and there's someone else. Oh, this little talking doll thing, and they just go living their life and exploring life in the labyrinth. And she's just a very adventure-y girl, and she's always going and getting herself in scrapes, and so these two are always saving her. They're a very cute, fun family, and if that sounds familiar, it might remind you of Nicola traveling the demon's world. And in fact, when I read it, I thought that it was very similar. So if you like that, I definitely think you should give this a try. This has 2 volumes out right now. This is the only one I've read so far, but I very much enjoyed it. The characters have interesting personalities. It's just a very nice, easy traveling manga to read with cute characters, and you meet new people. So yes, very much like Nicola traveling around the demon's world, but with different characters and a slightly different world. This is the 3rd one that I got on the same day. It's called Mama Akuma. I had previously thought that Akuma was something, solely that belonged to the world of Miraculous Ladybug and Cat Noir, but apparently not. So that was an interesting thing to learn.
Come to me, my little Akuma, and evilize me! This
is the cover with the girl and the demon, and this is her brother and her father. So the premise of this is that this guy is a demon, or an Akuma, who will grant you any wish in return for your soul. One day he's summoned by this little girl who is 4th grader. He's like, okay, little girl, give me your eternal soul and I will grant you any wish. What would you like? And then she's like, be my mother. And he's just like, the heck? As the title and premise promise, there's a lot of fun going on between these characters, especially because she's not just a little orphan, but she has friends and she has, a family, and they're like, who is this demon / person and why must he be in our lives? And it's just funny seeing them interact and him really trying to be a mother and failing in so many different ways. Mothers can't use magic to do the cleaning, things like that. And it's fun. It's a fun, cute slice of life with a demon. The next one I really love. I just randomly saw this on Barnes & Noble the same day, although I didn't get it until later. I love the vibes, and it's called Hard-Boiled Stories from the Cat Bar. Look at that cover. It's so pretty. The vibes are everything. And then this is the back. It is the film noir-esque manga of my dreams. It seems like a standalone. I loved it so much. As you can see, there's a cat hanging on to this guy who has a gun. And so basically it's about a bunch of hard-boiled men who really love cats and they all just hang out at a cat bar. That seems like a very slice of life thing with like tough men and cute kitties, which it is. But there's also a really cool like detective assassin story going on, and it's like actually really deep, and I feel like if I read this a second time I'm going to get even more out of it, so I really want to do that, you know, as soon as enough of this has been erased from my memory. This is perfect if you're into like film noir or just the idea of film noir, if you like that SpongeBob film noir-esque episode.
Thanks.
I lost something once. I lost something I couldn't live without. My identity.
If you like detective dramas, thrillers, anything, and people soft for cats, including big tough men, then definitely recommend this. It's honestly like a very well plotted K-drama. It's so good. I'm obsessed. Like the art is very good too, the storytelling format. I know some people complain that it's a little bit hard to tell people apart because sometimes they're just like they look similar, and you can kind of figure it out through context, and anything you don't figure out, that's what the reread is for. But yeah, I really enjoyed this and highly recommend it. This is the last one and it's also very good. It's called Great Pretender. This is the front cover. This is the back cover. It's actually based on the Netflix anime series, which I had not heard of until I saw here. It says original concept animation Great Pretender. I did actually go onto Netflix and see, okay, is there an anime called Great Pretender? Yes, there is. Did I watch it? No, because I just want more volumes of the manga. I will read so many different genres if it's like in a book or manga form, whereas if it's like something I watch, I'm like more picky. Just something so nice about the act of reading. You know, I will read almost anything. I actually just came out of watching this really good con artist K-drama called Leverage, and unfortunately I'm done with it now and I'm bored out of my mind, but I really wanted a similar con artist sort of story, characters, you know, very fun plot, and this was exactly that, so I'm really happy that I found it. So what it's about is this one Japanese sort of small-time con artist. He runs into this guy in Japan who is from LA, and he tries to con him, but then he cons him back, and he just kind of ends up taking him to LA, and they kind of make a bet, okay, who can con this one guy the best? And so they're working together, although they're also kind of at odds because they're betting against each other, and their target is this one big Hollywood producer who is like loaded with cash, so they're trying to con him. And he's also like, that's his like front persona, and then his back persona is like a big like Hollywood drug gang leader thing. This was so much fun. The characters are very fun, as you can tell just like from the art style on the front, and it's so good. I loved it very much. I literally just finished this. I really want the next volume, but I have no information on when it's coming out, so that's very sad, but I highly recommend this. And if you like this, or if you like con artists, I also highly recommend the Leverage K-drama, which is amazing and actually based on the US television show. I'm actually noticing that all of these are either Yen Press or Seven Seas, so am I getting some favorite manga publishers? I don't know, but they work for me. I really love these. I definitely highly recommend them. And if you do have more manga recs for me, please do tell me in the comments. I am always desperately in need for more manga. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great week. Bye!